never read Pericles, and I quickly started asking around people who I thought would have read it, and I quickly found out that even many of the kind of professors and people who I expected to have good knowledge of it didn't, and realized that it's one of the more rarely done Shakespeare plays. And though at first that was a little daunting, never having directed a full-length Shakespeare, never really having worked on a stage as large as the Rand, having this many actors, especially young actors. But then all of those things together, somehow, specifically being rarely done, got me pretty excited about the challenge of the thing. And I think as a kind of a team of designers and dramaturgs and people working on the show, I think we kind of just rolled up our sleeves and kind of got in the boxing ring with the text and decided that we were going to make it, make people wonder why it's not done more often. So.
I think that as I was cutting, one of the things that I was trying to do was create a piece that moved fluidly from place to place. And the play travels to 5 different locations. Pericles is from Tyre, but we actually cut Tyre out of the script, which we thought was very clever to have it be about a guy who is very concerned to get home, and we never actually see him at home. We'll see whether or not that's really so clever in the long run. But we did cut Tyre, the location Tyre, out of the series of places that we travel to, but there are these 5 other cities that we go through, and we need the script to keep moving and keep us going from place to place.
We tried not to cut events in the play, and we tried not to cut any kind of major chunks out of the play. We thought about more condensing, and in that condensing, sometimes we moved one scene from one nation to another nation to keep it tighter. And the way we're approaching the production to make it relevant is not really to do anything to modernize it or to kind of make it any kind of media savvy or flashy, but really just to tell a pretty wild story, involving things like incest and murder and
captured by pirates.
And pirates, yeah, and love and tempests. And I think if you think of like every disaster that happens in all of Shakespeare's plays, they may all be captured here somehow. It's really, and kind of embracing the circus of that world, of those worlds, and trying to tell a story that's as kind of wildly entertaining as those worlds want it to be.
And I think hopefully if the text is working as we have cut it, it'll feel kind of like a wild ride, and you climb on board at the beginning and it just doesn't stop moving and things don't stop happening until we reach the end.
Hey!